Hello and welcome to Attention Central Texas. I'm Angela Gabbard, your host, and we have a wonderful show in store for you today. And as our guests, we have Jeff and Samson. Just Jeff and Samson. Hello, guys.
Howdy.
Hello.
Welcome to Attention Central Texas. And so we're here today to talk about Hope for the Hungry and all of the things that that organization has going on. But before we delve into all of that and get into talking to Samson, tell us a little bit about the organization, Hope for the Hungry.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So Hope for the Hungry began 34 years ago, in our 34th year. So it really started in Haiti with trying to provide a children's home for some orphans in Haiti 34 years ago. We continue to do work in Haiti and provide children's home support there. We've branched out to a local ministry that we have, a local children's ministry that we have in Belton, where we reside. It's where we're based out of in Belton, Texas. And then we have a network of folks like Samson that are spread out in around 17 different nations, doing a number of different work. And we're really just their support. They do the work. I mean, Samson's a minister there, and he's doing great things in Kenya. And so we're really just a small support level, if we will, with the work that they're doing over there in Kenya and guys like him all around the world.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm sure you guys appreciate the small support, as he put it, from Jeff and the local ministries here. So Samson, tell us about Hope for the Hungry in Kenya. What's going on there?
Hope for the Hungry in Kenya is the connection between me and my supporters.
Okay.
And my ministry involves working with children and young people and establishing new churches. I'm at a place that is growing really fast, and excuse me, and we need new churches. And my idea right now is to start a brand new church with children and young people and let them grow into a church. And so we are into my big desire is to invest in the next generation and also come up with discipleship, a discipleship process that will go on to the point where it becomes discipleship is very, very personal in their lives. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, making it personal in their lives.
Yes.
I like the idea of starting a church with children and allowing them to grow into the gospel, and Lord, allowing the church to grow based on young people and their desires and their motivation, and then allow God to do the awesome things in their lives. What challenges are you facing, regarding that?
Oh, many. One, we have a lot of churches in the area, but the main thing that is happening is people are attending churches, very little teaching, not enough teaching. Discipleship is totally deficient. And so the challenge, that's one of the challenges. The other challenge is that some of the young people, let me put it this way, the young people I have in my church are facing some social issue, some social challenge in their lives. I've had a young man that almost ran into bad company. His friends were killed.
Oh, wow.
And I found out after we buried his friends that was his company, but God had already intercepted and he was already in our church, and he's doing well. I have a young lady that was in trouble in school. We managed to put her back on track, and but also we have the brighter side. We have I have a young man that God has called to the ministry.
Amen.
And we'll be starting his training next year. I have a young lady that's in college, seminary.
Amen.
So the challenges are the usual. We have the socioeconomic, and every situation is unique. But my prayer, my goal is to be able to be in that context, that paradigm, and help these young people to know that God can and does help such young people in life.
Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely, he does that. And so, you pastor two churches? Is that?
Well, I pastor two churches. I have an associate, so I don't do all the work, but I have an associate in one of the churches. One is older. The one that I'm in right now is the younger one. And between the two churches, we have about, I could say we have about, we can have 100 kids very easily.
Oh, wow,
50,
awesome.
60 and 40. And with what we have established, we can get, I'm just talking about children, we can get about young people, high schoolers, about another 50. And this group is one that I'm right now focusing on and seeing if we can really get them into the Word. The reason is I've seen kids grow, and then immediately after high school they leave and they go and either get married, get pregnant, or, you know, and their life just becomes a mess. Very few will go, if they move, very few will go to another church and continue with their Christian growth. So that's part of the source of my challenge, to make sure I've promised God none of the kids that I have now will go that way.
Wow. Ooh.
That's my prayer.
Well, God is able.
He's able.
Definitely able.
Yes.
And, you know, children are, that's a kind of a difficult sometimes, given the age that we live in, not just in Kenya, but also in the United States, trying to draw kids, because there's so many temptations and so many influences and so many devices that the enemy dangles in their face to, you know, to have them go astray and opposite. What tools have God given you? I mean, what ways has he given you to draw children to Christ, or even have them to want to come to church?
2 years ago, a church in Round Rock, Legacy Church, came for the first time, and we went around in schools and spoke about chastity before marriage. That went well, but the follow-up was not as good as I wanted. So they came back again last year and introduced VBS, Vacation Bible School.
Okay.
And we have established Bible clubs as a result of that. We are introducing Awana, if you know it.
Yes,
Awana is a very, very good program.
My daughter was involved in that, yes.
Yes, so that's what we have right now, but we expect to have more. I'm hoping to get people that are willing to come and work with us on a given period of time. We have students in colleges here that do internships.
Awesome.
Students that go do summer ministries. They can do 2 weeks, summer, a month. It's no telling. 2-3 years. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to be able to do, and really get a different perspective of how ministry is supposed to be done. Because
different perspective, huh?
Very different, because what we have right now is not enough, and we're not getting really anywhere. We have church on Sunday. We sing, somebody gives a testimony, someone preaches, we go home, come back next Sunday, nothing in between. And these kids need to be, they need to be deep in the Word, and it doesn't happen just on Sunday morning.
No, it doesn't.
It has to happen every day, and that's my prayer. That we get to do that. Not many churches in my area do that. I'm from a place that is about 50 miles north of Nairobi, so I'm really in the rural. The churches in the city can do what I'm talking about. None of them either, not all of them either. So this is going to be very unique, or is unique, where we are.
Well, you know, it's a good thing that you're open to the move of God, and you're open to whatever God wants to do. And if he says shift, you just have to shift.
That's right.
If he says change, you just have to change. So it's good that you're open with that. And I see we have some things here. So you want to tell me about this?
Yeah, sure. Just to cap, one of the things that Samson mentioned is, so He talked about Legacy Church was a church from Round Rock that kind of came to partner with them. And so that's definitely something that he is seeking, is the opportunity for churches to be able to come into Kenya to do that. He's also, folks can donate to his ministry if they're wanting to at hopeforthehungry.org. And I know one of the things that he's seeking to need is a vehicle, a ministry vehicle, to be able to better get around Kenya as well. And so there's definitely some ways for the audience of KPLE to be able to engage and come alongside Samson if they're interested within Kenya. As far as the two items here before you, Hurricane Matthew hit Haiti, obviously just
terribly,
going on 3 weeks ago now. And so the devastation to the southern part of that island, really, if you kind of do your hand like this is Port-au-Prince, and then kind of the southern part of Haiti here, was totally wiped out in all their agriculture. And so one of the missions that we have with our partners on the ground there is to help provide food and water. And so water filters, $50, can help provide water for 50 people, clean water for 50 people. It produces about a minute of clean water, or a liter of clean water a minute. And so it's a great tool, and one that we've already sent some down, and we're working on raising funds to send some additional stuff down. And then food, we partner with Kids Against Hunger, and so we have Kids Against Hunger food in which we send down. We're looking to send a container of food down in December. We're seeking out churches and groups to be able to come together here in the Killeen area or anywhere within the listening audience, and host packaging events where we can kind of raise the funds and then be able to package. 11 people can package 2,500 meals in an hour.
Wow, awesome.
And so the combination of those two things are valuable.
Is that what the banquet is for? November 10th, the banquet is for these efforts? Or,
yeah, so our banquet, our 34th anniversary banquet for Hope for the Hungry is coming up November the 10th at the Frank Mabern Center in Temple. And so that is really an effort that will kind of broad brushstroke all the ministry efforts of Hope for the Hungry. And so one in which we'll be, we're really excited about that evening. Okay,
well, how can somebody learn about it, or if I want to attend, website?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best way is hopeforthehungry.org, kind of has information on that, or they can call our office as well and speak with me. I'm Jeff. And we'll be happy to guide them in any effort, if it's connecting there, if it's getting involved with the banquet, if it's hoping to get involved with relief efforts in Haiti, or anything that we're doing locally.
Tickets can be purchased from the website?
Hopeforthehungry.org, yes.
Okay, awesome. And you'll be there?
Yes, ma'am.
You will be.
Well, great. Sounds like it's going to be a good thing. And I just pray you guys raise tons of money for Hope for the Hungry, and you're able to do all the things that God has called you to do, and I bid you both Godspeed, and I'm thankful that you were able to join us today. Amen.
Thank you.
And I'm thankful for our viewing audience. Tune in next time to see what's going on right here in our local area. Be blessed.